about here, it's been an emotional few days. I'm speaking here today as an educator and as a mother to young children. I'm here today because what I will be exposed to in the classroom, I will also be bringing home to my two vulnerable children. I'm here today to advocate for those who cannot advocate for themselves, and because I don't feel like what we are asking for here today is unreasonable. I'm not asking for closures of business. It's simple. Continue testing and require isolation for COVID-positive cases. This is the most non-invasive way to protect our children that does not impact economic recovery. You've eliminated our ability to assess risk. Not only are these numbers used by the medical and scientific community to assess risk, but they're used by parents like me every day. When the numbers go up, we scale back. Without these numbers, I am left to assume that every person we come into contact with has COVID. What does that mean for me and my family? How am I supposed to protect my children? One another. When did one another stop being our kids? The adults are done, so we've decided the rest don't matter? And why? I want to know the why. Don't tell me you're treating yourself the flu. I vaccinate my kids for the flu. I know that if my child has the flu, in 5 years they will not experience long-term impacts. If a medical professional today cannot look me directly in the eye and tell me that with 100% certainty, in 5 years my child will not have adverse effects should they be infected with COVID, then all of us have an obligation to protect them until they get vaccinated. I spoke to my MLA, Jeremy Nixon, yesterday and mentioned all of these same concerns. He told me, there have been several viruses in history that we've had to face, and he tried to reassure me that moving forward, Albertans will still be recommended to isolate should they test positive. My response was this: with all due respect, Mr. Nixon, I think we've seen that recommend doesn't work in this province. You must have forgotten that back in December, the recommendation was not to travel, and yet you spent your holiday in Florida. Don't tell me that you can no longer allocate resources to making sure these measures are in place. If you're wondering where you can find the money to fund centers, look no further than the $30 million you've spent on super important causes like having the energy war room publicly attack Disney films like Bigfoot Family. Keep your head shake. The data is out on Delta. Countries around the world are entering outbreak status, pediatric beds in states are full, more children hospitalized, more children in the ICU. The Pediatric Association of Canada has written an open letter to Dr. Hinshaw asking her to reverse course. And here we are, pretending COVID is the flu and leaving our children out to dry. To me, this seems like a misguided last-ditch attempt to appeal to the few voters the UCP has left. Political chess, our children the pawns. When the anti-lockdown protesters were out here during this pandemic making noise, the Premier very publicly urged them to listen to the data, trust in the science, and look out for your fellow Albertans. Premier Kenny, it's time to take your own advice. I implore you to continue making noise. Call your MLAs. Call until they answer. Force them to have uncomfortable conversations. Ask for the science and the data. Request transparency. Show up. Email your school boards. Encourage them to make the right choices if our government does not. We deserve more.